Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another video, and today we're going to go ahead and open up some Johnny Lightning. Just some cars I've had sitting around, and it's time that they get freed from their cardboard packaging. So let's go ahead and just kind of get into it. These are all going to be kind of older releases. None of them are from the current round 2 era. This one's playing Mantis. We'll look at dates on the back of the package as we go to kind of get an idea maybe of when they have come out. This one is 2004, which Lightning Strike 2005 new cars. Diecast metal body and chassis. Authentic factory paint colors and a bonus photo card. That's what you get with this release. Whoever originally purchased it at an Ollie's for $1.99. That's a good deal. I don't know what I paid for it, or even really where I got it, but we're going to go ahead and open it up. I do collect this casting, this 350Z from Johnny Lightning. I've got a lot of different versions of it. Here's the bonus photo card, and then here is the casting itself. Looks pretty good. It's in like this orange color. I've seen a few Z's that were this color. I think they captured that color pretty well. Maybe it looks a little bit duller than on the real car, but it looks decent. The wheels in this case are plastic, but I'd say they look pretty good on the car. And again, all metal. We got basic kind of like headlight graphics. These, they're not too graphical, so they're kind of like big white, whatever, spots, and it looks alright, but if they had a graphic in there that give it a little bit more depth, I think that would be good. Taillights look pretty decent. It's just, yeah, it's a cool little model. So, digging that one. Let's see here. Next, let's take a look at this. This is one of these weird small car Johnny Lightnings, 1972 Ford Torino Sport. These are interesting. Sometimes you'll find them with plastic tires, sometimes with rubber, sometimes with plastic bases, sometimes with metal. This is release 24, and probably somewhere around 2013, 2012 is my guess based on the date on the back there. So let's go ahead and open it up. And here's our Torino. Looks pretty good. Plastic base, plastic tires. So hood open. I think it does. I just can't get it. Hang on. I don't know. If it does, it's tight. We're just going to leave it. Beautiful color green on this one. Decent details all around. Looks pretty good. Alright, that's kind of cool. And then next one is, this one is like a round 2 era one. It's a 1959 Cadillac hearse. You can read that if you want. I think they modified the tooling to make the 59 Cadillac hearse for the first time. So I think this is the first time, I guess it's been released as a hearse. Limited to 2520. Pieces 2020 maybe. Alright, let's go ahead and open it. It looks pretty cool. I don't know. I debated on even keeping this one and opening it, to be honest with you, but thought it'd be cool to have an example of the tooling. The hood does not appear to open. It looks pretty good, I guess. I mean, it's definitely not 1/64 scale. It's definitely small for 1/64 scale. It's got kind of an odd shape to it. That's interesting nonetheless. So Glad to have it. All right, let's see here. Next, this is a casting I collect. It's a Volkswagen Beetle. This is the split window variety, 1950. This one's got the resealable packaging. You can cut down here, and then you can reseal this packaging. Not really reseal it, but you can take it out and go ahead and display it back on the wall, stuff like that. Kind of a neat concept. In the classic gold collection, explains right here that whole deal. And looks 2006 is the copyright on this one. I have a few versions of this Beetle. It's been released not quite a few times, but not as many as the other like Volkswagen Beetle casting that they have. I think they have 3 in all that they use. There's a split window one, the one without the split window, and then there's a convertible one, Super Beetle. Anyway, this looks pretty good in this basic green color. Metal base, metal body, rubber tires on this one. And, it's pretty basic. It's a Beetle, whatever. You either love them or you really don't care for them, so I dig them. All right, next is this one, Coca-Cola. Now, I normally wouldn't pick up anything really with Coca-Cola liveries on it, but I collect this casting, this 1976 Dodge van. So, had to add it, of course, to the collection if you want to be a completionist. This is a Calendar Cars 2005 collection. Don't need to look for a copyright date on this one. It's designed for the collector. Includes a collectible calendar card for June of 2005. Let's go ahead and put it up. Here's our collectible calendar card. I save all those Johnny Lightning cars. I wonder if they have any real value. I thought about maybe just putting them on eBay as a lot and seeing if somebody decided to purchase them. I really don't have a reason to keep them. It's a cool touch. I like that they put some little extras in the packaging, but I'm just really after the car. So this casting, again, I collect it. It's a sweet one. Metal body, metal base. This one's got plastic tires. Rolls real well. Very low friction there. So it would probably be quite fast in a downhill race, I'm guessing. And looks pretty good. It's got a pretty non-obnoxious Coca-Cola logo on there, so it looks pretty decent. There's not like a bunch of craziness going on. It's just the Coca-Cola and that kind of actually pretty neat looking graphic right there. So, all right, digging that one. It's not too bad. Like it more than I thought I would. All right, and then let's see here. Next we got, this is cool. This is from Street Freaks. It's a 55 Chevy Bel Air convertible, done up in kind of a lowrider-like deal here. It says Scrapin' on it. That's the sub-series for this Street Freaks. And doesn't really look to be dropped low or anything, but it's got those little wheels. Let's see here. Checking for a date. 2004 is your copyright date. Looks like quite a big series. There's a lot of cars in that. So, Black with Flames, Customized, Scrapin', American Glory, Projects in Progress. Ooh, that's 78 Firebird. I need that car in the Projects in Progress. That's a tough one to come by. I need that 78 Pontiac Firebird if anybody's got it. And you want to get rid of it, let me know. Import Heat, Mini Cooper S, CRX. There's some decent stuff in this set. But we got this one. This is the only one we got. Let's take a look at it. 55 Chevy. You get the collectible card. And we'll pull her out. Packaging's a little bit yellowed. The car looks to be in good shape. Metal base on this one. Wait, the wheels are plastic. I was not expecting that. I thought those were going to be metal for sure, but they're not. They're plastic. This one should have an opening hood, I believe. I think this casting does. Yep, it does. I don't want to force it beyond there, though, because I'm getting some resistance. Not much to look at under there anyway. It's molded plastic. There's a lot of detail, actually, but it's just black, so... Not too bad. The little tiny wheel up front here looks a little goofy with that giant wheel well, but I don't know. It's kind of neat. It's a nice color. Pretty blue. So I'm liking that one. I have a couple of the Scrapin' series in my collection. And, well, maybe just a couple counting this one. I think I might only have like 2. Maybe I got 3. I don't know. Not too bad. Not too shabby. All right, let's see here. What's next? These next ones we're going to need scissors for. We're going to start with this Johnny Retro. This is a 68 Mercury Cougar. And this Johnny Retro line is really cool. Just because the paint... it's got like a brushed metal and then like a translucent paint over the top of the brushed metal, I guess. I know somebody explained this to me before. I think Mac Reagan explained this to me before, what was special about this series. And, of course, I've since sort of forgotten. It's something to do with the paint. Anyway, the paint is cool. And if you've seen any other cars from this series, they're pretty cool. The paint just looks really nice. We're going to need the scissors to open it up. It is in a clamshell, so I am cutting her open right now. Let's pop the car out. We do get a card in here, too. Johnny Retro. Since 1969. I think that's kind of why they gave him like a Spectre Flamish sort of finish, because it's supposed to be like retro like that. Opening hood, might as well take a peek at that before I shut it. Good details in there. Shut's good. That's always a plus. And we get plastic wheels with this one. I adjust my camera here. You can kind of see what I'm talking about with the paint. How it's kind of a translucent. Looks really good. This one, yeah, plastic wheels, unfortunately. I wish those were rubber. Gives it a little bit more of a premium look. Decent amount of detail. That's pretty good casting. I've got a couple versions of this casting. I do like the Cougar, so I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the car. So I don't know. I collect the Hot Wheels ones, sort of. I collect these, sort of. Not like trying to get every single variation of them or anything like that, but I do like them. And this is a nice version of it. I wonder if there's a real wheel version. Some of these, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, some of these came with both the plastic wheels and the rubber tires. I think they came in 2 different wheel variations. I know, at least I'm pretty sure a Trans Am did that I have from this set. It's like the same color as this. So I'm guessing that maybe this Cougar also had that variation available. Not sure, but I'll kind of keep an eye out for it. All right. Next is Johnny Lightning Muscle Cars. It looks like release 13. And this is a 69 Pontiac Firebird. Digging it. And looking for a date real quick back here. 2007 is the only date. Oh, there you go. 2007 appears to be the date. Limited edition collectible. We get a card with this one as well. Let's go ahead and again, this is a clamshell, so we're going to have to open her up with the scissors. And And I like clamshell packaging, but I'll tell you what, it does get kind of scratched up and yellows over time. It seems to. There's your card. Just put that on the pile. And then here is the car itself. I like the wheels on it. Those look pretty good. They are rubber. Ooh, steamrollers. Yeah, big, wide, fat tires, which, you know, that's like green light stuff. Older green light style fat tires. Doesn't really detract much from the model, but they are a bit large. And let's see here. Orange paint and a bit of orange peel in the paint job. Some dulling over here, and what appears to be the beginning of paint rash right here. Decent little model, though. I don't think they've released too many variations of the convertible version of this. Not as many, I don't think, as the other Firebird castings that they have. It does have an opening hood. It's convertible. It looks pretty good. I don't think they've done a hardtop version of this. I don't think so, anyway. I don't think there's a casting variation. The wheels, though, is what kind of interests me, because I don't think I've really seen these on many Johnny Lightnings. These wheels down here. I don't really recall seeing these on much else, if anything else. I can't think of a single car, actually, off the top of my head that has these wheels from Johnny Lightning, so that's kind of interesting. Interior looks pretty good. That's the thing with convertibles and being 1/64 scale, you got to make that interior look good, and this thing got a lot of detail molded in, so definitely looks pretty decent. All right, lastly, we got the Gold Series. Now, this isn't the classic gold. This is the Gold Series, Gold Muscle Cars Limited Edition. This is limited to 5,000 pieces. Very premium Johnny Lightning. The Gold Series. It's got a painted chassis with driveline detail and a resealable clam pack. I'll show you that in a second. And it's got a display case with a removable top. So they went all out on this. These are full detailed. I've got a few from this collection of cars, and they've all been pretty nice. We do need to cut the tape that is holding the clamshell, sort of Protecto style clamshell, together. So we'll cut that. And unfortunately, I don't have the normal box cutter thing I normally have over here right now. So I'm going to cut it with scissors, which is a little bit challenging. I should be able to just kind of open it like that. Okay. There's a little just plastic piece that fits in there that holds this in snugly. I'm not going to save this packaging. Probably save the display case. Oh, do we want a year when this came out? Did I tell you? No, I probably did not. Looks like 2007. Here are the other couple other releases of it, and then this kind of explains what's going on here. Ultimate small scale detail with the Muscle Gold Series. So that's pretty cool. So like all the models are research, it looks like, documented to capture the unmistakable essence of its full scale counterpart. So that's pretty neat. All cars are limited editions with highly priced White Lightning chase vehicles and come in mirrored display case. All right, so I wonder what the White Lightnings look like for this series. Johnny Lightning's always kind of changed up traits. I'm curious as to what they did with these. And first impressions here, once she's out of here, looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and open her up. So there's your mirrored display case. Sort of mirrored. Hey, there I am. There's my bald head. And there we go. Not going to display it in the case, but we will keep the case. I will repurpose it. So let's get a look at the details here. We've got, there you go, painted driveline. Detailed exhaust. That looks pretty good. I mean, details on the bottom of a car, I get it. How often do you really look at the bottom of your diecast? But I guess more than you'd think, but still really cool. And then we got nice details up front. Nice details in the back. The paint is beautiful. It's metal flake paint. And then I guess we're going to have some details under there. And we do. We got a painted engine block. And that looks really nice. Nice rubber tires. Looks like Cougar style wheels. It looks pretty awesome. I like them. I like this car. This is a good version of Johnny Lightning. So anytime you see that gold series, it's a safe bet that you should maybe consider snagging it if you see them at a good price. Because as far as old Johnny Lightning go, they're limited. 5,000 pieces. That's not too many. So I'd say it's definitely worth a grab if you can get them at a good price. Because yeah, oftentimes they're really nice models. So that one's really cool. This is probably the best one in this video. I'm gonna say the nicest looking. Actually, yeah, and it's my favorite from this video. This is the last one we're gonna look at. This thing's a little goofy looking. I like the color of this one. Looks good. We're kind of recapping here. This one, I collect the casting. Yeah, it does look pretty good in orange, and those wheels are interesting. And then this one, of course, I collect the casting. That's the only reason why I would have gotten it. And then Cougar's pretty decent. Beetle's pretty basic, but looks good. I collect this casting. Almost got all of these, I think. And then this one looks all right, too. So, pretty solid little offering from Johnny Lightning. All right, so thank you guys very much for watching another video. If you want to, just check out the Johnny Lightning playlist if you want more Johnny Lightning content. I've got other brands separated out in the playlist, too, so if you're interested in seeing other brands, go to the playlist section of my channel. Everything is fairly well organized. But yeah, check it out. All right, thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.